just want to start this video out by saying that I love Nintendo. They're one of my favorite game companies in the world. I love the Super Mario series. It's one of my favorite game series ever. But there are times when I feel that Nintendo needs to be called out. I've called Nintendo out on other things before in other videos, but this is the first video that I'm actually making that's sort of centered around it. Because, to be honest with you, I think I'm one of the few people that was completely disappointed with that Mario 35th Anniversary Direct. I'm sure that this video is probably going to get a lot of hate, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people out there who are going to really disagree with me, because Nintendo fans can be some of the most passionate when it comes to defending Nintendo. But you know what? Again, Nintendo isn't perfect, and they make some really, really dumbass decisions. In fact, they've been doing a lot of dumbass decisions lately. But this past Direct really took the cake for me. Now, just to say, this is not going to be a completely negative video. This video isn't meant to just slam Nintendo. I'm going to talk about the good, I'm going to talk about the bad, and let's start off with the good. So what was good in that Mario 35th Anniversary Direct? Well, personally, I find that the release of Super Mario 3D World from the Wii U on the Switch is pretty good, at least from what we can tell. It seems like the game is a port, but it does look like it has more content. There's the Bowser's Fury thing, which stands out the most, of which we didn't really see much of anything. We just got kind of a teaser. It looks like it could be a new world or something. I don't know. Either way, it's definitely more content to the game, which is nice. 3D World definitely had a decent amount of content, so seeing more content being added to the game is nice. I do like it when they do these ports that have added content to it. It feels like it's more worth it to buy, especially for someone like me who owned a Wii U and owned these games already. So new content that's exclusive to the Switch is fine. That's great. Just a few things that I would like to see come to 3D World would be more playable characters. I would really like to see more playable characters in the game. Maybe Yoshi, Wario, or Waluigi. You know, any of those characters would be interesting to see come into 3D World. Especially Yoshi, though. I'm a big Yoshi fan, so I would really like to see him. I don't think we're going to see like Donkey Kong characters or anything crazy like that. But it would be neat if we had more characters to use. So that's really cool. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like 3D World's got a lot going for it. Oh, it also has online multiplayer, which they failed to mention in the Direct for some strange reason. So that's pretty cool too. So I'm excited for 3D World. I think the port for that is pretty cool. But that doesn't come out until February. So we're going to be waiting for a little while. Then there was the other piece of information that we didn't get in the Direct for some odd reason, and that's that there's going to be some new amiibo. Nintendo seems to have been shying away from amiibo lately, aside from Smash. They don't really seem to be focusing a lot on it anymore, which I guess makes sense because amiibo has kind of really fallen in popularity. So it's a nice surprise to see that they're doing amiibos that are outside of the Smash Brothers series. And we're going to be getting a Cat Mario and Cat Peach amiibo. Personally, I'm not really all that excited for these amiibo. I could really care less. I liked 3D World, but I didn't like it enough that I'm going to run out and buy a Cat Mario and Cat Peach amiibo. I definitely feel like they could have done better amiibos for the Mario 35th Anniversary. They could have done Mario 64 amiibo. They could have done Mario Sunshine. They could have done a bunch of different things. They could have done a Mario from each different Mario game as an amiibo. That would have been a phenomenal amount of collector pieces. But they just did 3D World, Mario and Peach, whatever. It's fine. I might pick them up, I might not, I don't know. But it's still really cool to see Nintendo supporting amiibos outside of Smash. So that's cool. They did have some other interesting things that they showed off, like that weird Mario Kart game. Now, personally, I'm not interested in it. It just seems like it's really just big for kids. It's the new toys that all the kids are going to want this year for Christmas. I could honestly care less. The thing that I think is kind of dumb about it is it looks like you need a lot of floor space for it, obviously, for the cars to drive around. So if you don't have big room to put those in, it's kind of a waste of your money. But either way, it's an interesting concept. It looks pretty neat, and I would be interested to see that in action. So that's really cool too. And you know, then they showed random merchandise here and there. That's all fine, well, and good. But now that that's out of the way, now we're going to get into the bitchy part of this video. the part where I am not happy with the way they're handling the Mario 35th anniversary. And let's start off with Mario 35. So Super Mario Bros. 35 is this Battle Royale Mario game where you pretty much play classic Super Mario Bros. And there's 35 other people, and as you go through the stages and defeat enemies, the enemies get warped into the other players' worlds, and they have to go up against these enemies. I guess it spawns them in anywhere, and it makes it more challenging. This, in concept, sounds like a really fun idea. It sounds like an awesome game. It's basically a Battle Royale, but with Super Mario Bros. It's like if the Wizard movie was on crack, okay? It sounds awesome. Alright, it's a contest of Super Mario Bros. Held to the extreme. That's really, really cool. It's really turning the idea of a Battle Royale game on its head. And adding that Nintendo flair. That's all well and good, great, and wonderful. The thing that blows my mind is that they decided to make this game, which is a digital-only game, by the way. So, you can't buy it physically. You can only get it digitally. It's only available to Switch Online members, which is fine. Makes sense. But then they decide to completely just make no sense and make this game available for a limited time. The game is only available until March. And from what I can tell, the game is only playable until March. So that means that the game will only be around for a few months and then it disappears. What the hell kind of thinking is that? Who at the marketing department at Nintendo thought that this was a good idea? Let's make this really cool concept for a Battle Royale game, and let's only make it available for, I don't know, 6 months? That sound like a good idea? Yeah, game out for 6 months. That should be fun, right? Limited time, people get to play it. It's really cool, especially because it seems like it's going to be really popular. So people are really going to want to play it over these next 6 months, and then never play it again. What? Why? Who thought that this was a good idea? I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm practically speechless. When they said that this game was going to be available for a limited time, I actually stopped the Direct, rewinded it, and rewatched it because I wanted to make sure that I fully absorbed this stupid fucking decision. I was like, is this real life? Are they actually doing this? They're making a game that's only available for 6 months. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I get it. It's for the 35th anniversary and you're trying to, I don't know, die it down by the end of it, but that just doesn't make any sense. Why would you even make this game if you were just going to put it out for a limited time? Now, sure, I don't know what the future holds. Maybe they'll re-release it later and, I don't know, make it improved or something and put it back out. Whatever. Either way, when you're advertising that you're going to make a game available for a short time, for a fucking limited time, I think that's so stupid. It's just, it's mind-boggling. I just don't understand. I don't understand why you would do that. It just doesn't make any sense. Game seems fun. Game seems cool. And, you know, I'm going to play it. I'm going to give it a try. I mean, I have to at this point. If I don't, I'm going to miss out. Apparently, I can't waste any time. I got to get on Nintendo Online and just start playing the shit out of it because it's only going to be there for a little while. I don't want to miss it. And speaking of games that are only going to be around for a little while, here we go. Here's the big one. This is literally the entire reason that I made this video. This is the entire reason I went on this rant. Right here. The Super Mario All-Stars 3D Collection. Why, Nintendo, did you think it was a good idea to release 3 ports of upscaled HD versions? And we're not talking about redone versions of the game from the ground up, okay? We're not talking Crash and Spyro Collection level of HD remasters here. We're talking about 3 games that were just simply upscaled to HD, okay? One of them, Super Mario 64, already was available on the Wii U in HD anyway. So the only 2 games that weren't available in HD were Sunshine and Galaxy, which, that's fine, cool, okay? I love Sunshine, and I like the Galaxy games. For some reason, they decided to omit Galaxy 2. I don't understand why. it wasn't that difficult to put Galaxy 2 on this cartridge. Apparently it was, because they just didn't do it for some reason. But anyway, so yeah, those are the only 2 games that weren't in HD before that have been upscaled. But again, I stress, these games were upscaled, okay? So they just have slightly better visuals on an HD television. That's it. They weren't completely redone. They weren't complete HD remasters. So they put these 3 games on a cartridge and decide to release this game for $60. That's the first thing. You're paying $60 for this fucker. Alright? And I see a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people online are like, oh well, Mario Sunshine is worth over $50 alone on eBay. Listen, I don't give a shit what some secondhand market price is for a video game, okay? I don't care. Nintendo does not have to charge you $60 for 3 games that have no improvements whatsoever aside from the fact that they're upscaled for HD, and that's literally it. Alright? That's $60 for 3 games. One of them you can buy for literally $10 on the Wii U. Right now, it's still there because the Wii U still has its online eShop, okay? $10 you can get Mario 64. So unless Sunshine and Galaxy and HD are worth that much, there's no reason why this game couldn't have been a $40 game, or even $50, okay? $40? The Crash and Spyro collections, when they came out, were $40 goddamn dollars. And these games were completely remade from the ground up in HD. They were like practically brand new. And they were 3 in a pack. 3 games. And you were getting them for $40. From Nintendo, you're getting 3 games that were upscaled to HD and nothing else for $60. And it doesn't even include Galaxy 2, which is just insane. But you know what? I guess that's forgivable. It's forgivable because I get to play Mario Sunshine on my Switch, which is handheld. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I get to play a GameCube game on my Switch finally after all this time. And I get to play a Mario game that really hasn't been around for a long time. Sunshine hasn't seen a release since the GameCube, so again, forgivable. Whatever, $60, yeah, I guess. But here's the best part. This is the best one. The motherfucking game is only available until March, digitally and physically. What? I could understand if you were releasing this game physically for a limited time. I could get that. I could see that. But you're doing both physically and digitally for a short amount of time, for a limited time. You're releasing this game, which Nintendo cannot think that this isn't going to be a big f***ing deal, this game. It's got 3 huge Mario games on it, okay? One of them was literally a game that inspired a generation, okay? Mario 64 is a legendary game, okay? Sunshine wasn't loved that much until the last few years. I've seen a lot more love for Sunshine than I ever have, and Galaxy was huge when it came out. Galaxy was like Mario 64 all over again. It was gigantic, alright? So this collection is by no means small in terms of the impact it's going to have with Mario fans. And they decided to put this game out for a limited amount of time. If you do not get this game by March, you're boned. You're not getting it. Unless they release something else later down the road, or they release these games singly, and which if they do that will probably be more expensive, by the way, somehow. Because they're not going to charge you $60 now and then release these fucking games for $10 each down the road. That ain't happening. So, unless they decide to re-release these games later for like $30 a piece, which wouldn't surprise me at this point, you know, that's it. Maybe. But as far as we can tell, this will never be available again. So, who knows? You may never get the chance to play Mario Sunshine on the Switch unless you get this collection, which you literally only have a few months to get. If that's not the scummiest practice I've ever seen from a video game company, I have no idea. I never thought that I would see Nintendo stoop that goddamn low. I mean, it's just, it's grimy, and I don't agree with it, and I don't like it, and I think it's ridiculous. And that alone practically ruined everything for me when it came to this Direct. I couldn't get behind it. I can't. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if I'm going to buy this collection. I don't even know if I'm going to get it because I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that practice. And I don't want to give money to Nintendo for this fucking game that they're going to put out for a limited amount of time. I don't know. It's a scalper's heaven, dude. Literally, scalpers are going to be buying these games left and right. Nintendo's not going to limit people. They're going to let you buy as many as you want. And guess what? You're going to see these things on eBay for the next 20 years, and they're going to be hundreds of dollars because they made them limited. So all Nintendo really did was just help the scalpers out. That's basically what that is. That's so stupid. It's the king of stupid decisions. But in the end, we all know that a bunch of people are going to spend money on this. A bunch of people are going to buy it, and I don't blame people. I don't blame them. I mean, it's 3 good games, so I'm sure people are going to pay for it. They're going to buy it. Absolutely. Nintendo's going to make that money, but honestly, I don't see it being very good because Nintendo is going to see the money from this, and they're just going to keep doing stupid like this in the future. I hope everybody gets ready for the Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary when they do a limited release of that collection. It's gonna be great. Can't wait. So yeah, I'm expecting angry comments for this video. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are gonna get really mad at the fact that I'm talking shit on Nintendo, but I don't really understand how anybody can really defend this practice that they're doing. I guess if you have a different opinion on it, voice it down in the comments. Whatever. I would love to hear people's comments, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me. Are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna buy the 3D collection, or are you just gonna let it go? Are you gonna get it just so you can resell it? You know, why not? Tell me down in the comments below. If you like this video, feel free to like it. I guess dislike it in a lot of cases. Share it if you want. If you really like this video, or I guess in a weird case, if you really hate this video, feel free to subscribe. I put out gaming videos every single week. I like to talk about all different subjects. I do focus pretty heavily on Nintendo, but I'm trying to focus on different companies and different games that I enjoy. I actually don't do a lot of rant videos like this, so it's definitely rare. If you want to see more rants from me, go on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. I actually tend to bitch and rant a lot there more than I do on YouTube, if you can believe that. But either way, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope that you enjoyed the Mario 35th anniversary announcements more than I personally did. And I hope you have a safe day. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.